Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. The gods of the royal palace are angry with us. I did not do anything to hurt Naomi. I have never thought evil about Queen Naomi or Tadenikawu. I didn't do anything. Anybody who knows that they did something directly to hurt Queen Naomi should come out and open their mouth, because it is unfair that, one or two persons will do something and all of us will pay the price. Olori Temitope screamed, as in she is lamenting so much in the palace. The reason is because she said she went to a church where they saw their predicament, that the reason why they are not, conceiving in the palace is because of something that was done to Queen Naomi that needs to be, the people needs to confess, and that no matter what happened, that they will keep struggling with conception until something is done. So they said she came back very devastated and ran to the Ooni of Ife and told the Ooni of Ife that Onisha has to look into what everybody has been saying, that she is quite worried about the fact that she is not conceiving, that she does not know about others, but she wants to conceive and bear fruit for the royal family. That she didn't come to the royal family to, be there for fancy. She came because she wants her impact to be felt in the royal family. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the source. It's still on the royals. Dela my Dela. I love you guys. God is going to bless you, provide for you, have people stand there by you. I appreciate each and every one of you, Dela, and I love you guys so much. Report reaching us right now is that it's not a small to know that Olori Temitope has gone to a church where they saw that the reason why they are not conceiving is because of something that was done to Queen Naomi. You do remember that Tope was the one who said that the wives should cluster themselves together and move to Queen Naomi's place and go and beg Queen Naomi to forgive anything that she holds against them. And others started backing, like, for what? Who is she? And all of that. But meanwhile, individually, they keep going there to disturb this woman. If you know she's nobody, why go there to disturb her? From time to time, when they have their personal issue, they want her to intervene with the Ooni of Ife, they will go. But when Olori Temitope suggested then that they should go and meet Queen Naomi, they declined. Okay, so right now, she now came out and started shouting that she has not done anything to hurt Queen Naomi. She has never as much as thought any evil towards Queen Naomi. Anybody who knows that they are responsible for whatever it is that is holding all of them backward needs to come out and say it out so that they can go and apologize to Queen Naomi. That she's not going to keep quiet anymore and continue to suffer for what she does not know. They said she was crying so much to the Ooni of Ife. And the Ooni of Ife has a lot of respect for that very woman, Temitope. I'm really glad that she has come out to talk about this issue, because at the end of the day, it looks like the Ooni of Ife is going to respond to it now that Temitope has had something to say about this. Now, this is not the first time. People have said this over and over again. I have said this and I will say it again. The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. People who don't believe in the word of God, look down on the things of the Lord when he says, do not touch my prophet, do not do my prophet any harm. All the tears that Queen Naomi had, shared, all her pains, that she's very solid when it comes to going on her knee. People think that they will go scot-free for everything they have done to Queen Naomi. But unfortunately, it might not be business as usual for them. They need to make her forgive. Even though she herself has said time and time that she knows nothing about what they are talking about, there's nothing she needs to forgive anybody for, that she is minding her business and doing her own thing. People should go ahead and mind their own business. Nobody should call her name on things like that. She's worshiping her God, that God is the judge. Nobody has the right to be the judge of when God has not. Queen Naomi understands the word of God. she is operating based on the instruction of the word of God. And so these other women, you know that they say vengeance is of the Lord. Now, as a woman of God, of course, you don't expect her to do anything or to hold them responsible for everything and keep lamenting, which she is not doing, of course. But then again, when you do something like what was done to Queen Naomi, they said they didn't just push her out of the palace. They said that they almost buy Queen Naomi. We heard when they talked about, poison Queen Naomi. You heard when they talked about how she was so sick in the palace. You heard the things that are coming up now. This drama about some pills that were given to her, and basically that was when, I guess, that was the same pill that made her to lose that first pregnancy, but because she lost the pregnancy in the palace. And unfortunately at that time, Oni was so into these women that he would not recognize what Queen Naomi was going through. They say Queen Naomi tried to call his attention time and time again. Queen Naomi was always calling his attention to see and, know that evil is being done to her in the palace. But Oni was not responding to Queen Naomi. Oni was carried away. Maybe they charmed him, or maybe whatever happened. Because at that time, their intention was to be married to the Ooni of Ife. They wanted to get married, and they were going to do everything to bring Queen Naomi out of the palace. At that time, when Queen Naomi was still with the Ooni of Ife, there was nothing these women could have done for Oni to bring them into the house. Nothing, because Oni believed in one wife. Oni loved Queen Naomi. They were living their life. But because of the glory and everything they were seeing with Queen Naomi, she was shining. She was so celebrated. She was honored. When she comes out, they know that Yeye Oluwa of the source had come out. And they saw all of this glory, and they thought the best thing to do was to collect her position. They pushed the poor lady out, did everything, malign her character, called her name, put blame on the mother, on the brother and everything. I've heard a lot of people say that the major problem they had was because the brother kept eating people's money, Queen Naomi's brother. Yes, so the explanation is that yes, they did business together. Oni made that boy in charge of a certain contract. And yes, they said there were so many other people who were in charge of that contract. It's not only him. But because he was the head, he was at the helm of affairs, it beholds on him to monitor, evaluate, and also execute certain jobs. But he was not the one who was doing the job like the engineers themselves. At the end of the day, money was spent, job was not properly done. And of course, you will hold the person that you have put to supervise. And that was what happened. Not necessarily because the boy ate Ooni of Ife's money and all of that. A lot of people don't even know. They'll open their mouth and say all sorts of things. All right now, Temitope is crying that whatever it is that they have done to Queen Naomi, they need to come out and speak up so that all of them will collectively know what to do and how to go about appeasing the mind of Queen Naomi. I wanted to bring you this update. I'll bring you more. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.